Alright, listen up. I'm going to tell you a story. This story made me very, very wise. So I was in secondary school, and what even happened again, Seth? Yes. So I was in secondary school back then, and there was this GSM craze, I think it was around 2005. There was this GSM craze back then. Everybody was so crazy. GSM, I was like phone crazy. So I was always talking about phones, talking about selling phones, talking about, and I was really into all that. So there was this guy in school. He was going to sell his phone. So I said, this guy wants to sell his phone. And then there was this other guy who wanted to buy a phone in my area. I wanted to buy a phone. So I said, let me connect the two of them together, and then I'll collect my money, right? Like a phone agent. Like this was like, crazy. So I took money from the guy who wanted to buy a phone. I think it was like 4,000 or so. I took it from the guy, and then I gave it to this other guy who wanted to sell, and we sold the phone, for 4,000. So yeah. So I took the phone home. It was NEC, an NEC phone. Today they call it neck. We used to call it neck then, but it's NEC. I later found out. I took the phone to the guy, and the guy looked at it and was like, "No, this is not what I want. I don't want this. Take it back." So I'm not like, my first business deal. It's not. I have to return this phone, right? So I take the phone. I give it back to the person who sold it to me. And the guy is like, "If you ever call me again, I'm going to report you to the police, blah blah blah. I'll call Curtis to come and beat you up, blah blah blah." I was like, and then the guy who gave me the money to buy the phone is like, "Look, I need my money back. I don't want phone anymore. I just need my money back." So now I'm like caught in between the devil and the blue sea. So I will never forget this moment. This like part of the story that is very important to me. Then I met my dad. Then he was still alive. He was like, he knew what happened. Like I sold phone to someone. Like someone gave me money to buy a phone, and like what is he hearing? And I was like, yeah. So I need to pay back. I don't know where I'm going to see money. And then he said, "You are alone in this. You have to figure out. Make sure you pay the person back. I'm not going to help you." So that was the moment I became very wise. That's why you see I hardly get into trouble, because for that moment I had to work really hard to pay back that money. And when I did, like I was working really hard to pay back a debt. At the end of the day, the phone was not good, the charging port was not good, so that you have to charge the phone with desktop, and what else? The phone's camera was not even very good. It was terrible camera. From that moment I learned, okay, I shouldn't just involve myself in anything. I should always be careful of what I initiate. But I think things would have turned out a bit differently if my dad had gotten involved, because if he had come in to come and rescue me, I ended up learning, it's good to get into trouble while you're young, so that you learn how to avoid trouble while you get older. I think one reason why we do foolish things while we are younger, is so that when we get older, we don't have to repeat them. What do you think?